action.
A Grandmaster doesn't think faster than you. He thinks less, but better. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how chess grandmasters, elite athletes, military strategists actually think. It's not about high or low IQ, it's about how you see the board. It's about what things you react to and what things you pursue and what you don't. Let's get into it. The illusion of smart thinking. Average people think they chase answers, but they're not really doing anything. They're just stagnant. Because chess grandmasters read positions, they read moves ahead, They don't chase answers, they first analyze the problem to say, like if they're stuck in a situation, they don't think what they are going to do, they think about what the opponent is doing to them, what he's curating, what he's planning, what he's playing the next move or the next one. They go 5, 6, 10 moves ahead sometimes, So they recognize patterns in play, they recognize patterns in life. So we have to metaphorically bring that into our life. We need to recognize the patterns that happen in our daily life, about our laziness or about our eating habits or about our workout habits, anything that gives us an edge over the other people in the race. Think in positions, not moves. It's really hard to know where you're going if you don't know where you're standing, For example, in a chess match, if a grandmaster is in a bad position, he analyzes his position, what he can do, what he can't, what pieces have been forked by the others, or which pieces are in danger. He doesn't think about his next move straight away. He first thinks about where he is, what are his advantages, what are his disadvantages, and then he devises a plan. Because if you don't know where you are in life, you will not be able to create a vision or create dreams about success or goals or anything, because you don't know where you are. I mean, it's the simplest thing in the world, because where I am right now, not physically, but metaphorically in life, is the thing that is the most important in a longer term vision. Because you can't shoot arrows with a sword, and you can't fight battles with a bow and arrow, because they're not just the same thing. They're made for a thing. They're made for a particular reason, and that's how you use it, right? Think in systems, not events. Grandmasters don't think in events. They think about the system they're building, right? So if there's an amateur chess player, they'll react to the move done in front of them, but they don't know what's the system behind that move, what's the plan behind that move. They don't think 10 moves ahead. So the grandmaster, who is an elite chess player, he or she will not react to the move in the same way as an amateur player. But why? Because they think in systems. They know what system they are playing, the London system, the bull's head opening, everything, So they will react accordingly, so they don't overstep or understep, They will do the right thing at that moment, so they can sustain their energy or their pieces for a longer term, You think about the pieces as your energy and think about the grandmaster as your brain. The grandmaster moves the pieces, the brain moves the energy. So the energy needs to be in a particular place at a particular time, so that you can also use the rest of energy at a different time of day or at a different day altogether. So that's what grandmasters do. They know the system, they play it well, they execute it well, and they conserve their pieces so they can build a big push or a big attack, or they can think of a defense to the other person's attack. Control your emotion before your intellect. A chess grandmaster doesn't act on emotion. He acts on pure logical thinking. If your opponent is trying to provocate you, you don't go into anger or rage and play the bad move. That's not what elite chess grandmasters do. They think about it, they analyze the situation they're in, they know the system they're playing, they know the system that the opponent is playing, so they think accordingly and they devise a move that is best for them, their attack, their defense, their other pieces. They think about it all together. They don't act on emotion. If you act on emotion, you cannot survive in this world. This is the most basic thing that I think schools should teach, that acting on emotion is not sustainable because it drains your energy, it drains your consciousness, it drains the decision-making power, and also the most important thing is the rage, the anger, or all the negative emotions, jealousy, envy, and everything. They create a sense of antagonism towards your friends, towards your family, towards your peers, towards your colleagues, which nobody likes, honestly. All right, so you need to sort it out, and you need to go for intellect before emotion. Now, if you've done all the steps before this, you've controlled your emotions, you've eliminated the bad options, if you've analyzed your position, now you need to think ahead, 10 moves, 15 moves. In terms of chess, it depends on the match, it depends on the opponent. Same thing in life. It depends on the problem, it depends on your situation, it depends on what are the skills that you believe in the most, right? So, for example, if you're a football player and you have a big match ahead of you, and you're matched up with a similar opponent, your size, weight, strength, you know that you don't have any physical advantage over him, so you need to have some technical advantage over him, right? So you need to analyze that, is his defending good, is his passing good, is his dribbling good. You need to check out the weak points of the opponent and then capitalize on them. Same way in life, in situation of problems, you need to think about what's the advantage that you have over the problem or over the person you have a problem with, and then you need to think about the system or the plan that you're going to devise for that particular problem, and then get out of it. That's how elite chess grandmasters think, right? So every decision trains you towards your future thinking, right? So every decision you make, you need to think about your future, your goals, your aspirations, the visions of success that you have, the dreams that you have, right? So don't just think about one step or two steps ahead, think about 10 steps ahead, right? Write them down in a journal, in a diary, and then capitalize on them. Now you've got a blueprint how elite chess grandmasters think. Fix the position, eliminate the bad options, think in systems, control emotions, choose for future identity. Think less, see more, move when it matters. Thank you for watching the video. Comment down below what more topics do you want me to research about and bring up to you, and let's level up together.